Hi there, I'm Mike, and this is Our Wyoming Life.
To me, the ranch is one of the most beautiful places on earth. From here I can see the sky and the cotton candy clouds to a million stars twinkling just for me. I can take a ride, see a bald eagle fly by, and watch a family of rabbits play in the grass, never knowing the danger just above them.
Real life plays out every day around here, life and death. It's a trade-off, and one that can be hard at times. During calving, you spend a lot of time trying to save calves that just seem intent on getting themselves in trouble, getting stuck in the mud, losing their mom, and getting away from the herd, where the coyote can see them as an easy meal.
Life and death. It's everywhere around us, and in some cases, it can't be avoided. The ranch is a business, that's the bottom line. And it's here to help support my family, raise my kids, send them to college, and hopefully, maybe, one of them will want to do the same thing I am. Just a million times better. You've heard me talk about the steers before. They were the escape artists way back in episode 4. 6 bull calves that were kept around the ranch from last year. They are steers because they've been castrated, and they are kept to fatten and to butcher. It's basically the same thing that happens to a lot of the calves that we sell at auction, but the big difference from the meat that shows up at your grocery store to these guys is the fact that we control everything that goes into them. They eat hay and are technically grass-fed, but in addition they get a daily ration of corn, oats, and barley that adds more fat to them, making for a more marbled and more flavorable tasting meat. They don't receive any hormones and are completely natural. We call them grass-fed and grain-finished, and we sell the meat at local farmers markets and to consumers from all over. Today is the last day these boys will be staying on the ranch. This morning we'll load them in a trailer and take them to a USDA-inspected butchery. Each steer will become about 400 pounds of hamburger, steaks, and roast, which we are able to sell as individual cuts, just like the grocery store, because we are USDA inspected. To get the process started, first we do some paperwork. The local brand inspector comes out, takes a look at the steers, makes sure they belong to us, and signs off on them. Then we hook up the truck to a stock trailer and back up to the loading chute. These steers weigh over 1,200 pounds each, and they're not something you want to be in the way of if they decide they want to go somewhere. The best choice is to move out of the way and just let them go. We get our gates set up so they have a straight shot into the trailer, and we open up the gate to their corral. Doing this by yourself can be a little bit dangerous. If something happens, there's no one here to call out for help. But I have faith in my confidence and my know-how, as well as my running and jumping ability if I need to get the hell out of the way. The trailer is split into 2 compartments, and when it comes to loading the trailer, you want to put more weight up towards the front. So we're going to split these guys into 2 groups of 3 and try to put the heavier steers up front. Using a tool called a rattle paddle, we can persuade the steers to move the way that we want them to, slowly. No reason to get pushy with a 1,200-pound animal. The trick to getting any livestock to move is to trick them into thinking that it's their idea to go the way you want them to. Right into the alley, a narrow walkway that forces them into a single file line, and then onto the trailer.
Come on.
Where we close the door. 3 more to go, and it's the same routine. After the steers are loaded, it's a 2-hour drive to the processing facility, and then it's out of the trailer and through this very unassuming looking door. In addition to our beef, we also raise a few pigs each year that go to the same meat plant, each yielding a couple hundred pounds of pork. That is also inspected and sold individually and in packages. Pigs, however, are a lot more stubborn, and eventually they get into the trailer also. Some may call it heartless, and since we've started this video series, I've heard it all. But here's the honest-to-God truth. Every animal on this ranch I care about. The ones that we finish for meat, probably a whole lot more than the average one. I interact with them on a daily basis. I feed them, I clean them, and I make sure they're happy. And when they leave the ranch, I thank them for helping me and my family live the life we live. It's not easy, and sometimes it's even a little sad. The girls are getting to the age where they ask where the pigs or steers went, and they're also getting to the age where they can hear the truth. The pigs and steers turn into meat that we can sell so they can have toys. It's not bad math, and they understand. Aaron calls it the circle of life. That's just a little too Disney for me. I call it the way things go.
In about a month, we'll have freezers full of meat, ready to supply our customers with beef and pork that stands well above anything in the local grocery, and we guarantee it. The ranch is a cycle, and one that starts over every single year. New steers will be selected, new piglets will arrive, chicks will hatch. I'll get a year older, Aaron will get a year younger, and we will survive. New life starts as well. Calving season is just around the corner. Aaron is getting the gardens ready to plant, and the grass, it's turning green. Spring is the emergence of life on the ranch, and although saying goodbye sometimes hard, we will soon be saying hello to many new lives. Thank you for being here to experience it with us in our Wyoming life.